Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975, and welcome to an unboxing, a pickup, a model, if you will. You've read the title, I'm pretty sure you've seen them out there. Ashens has done one, Slope's Game Room has also done one. I did not know these were a thing until I saw both of those videos, and I was... Well, anyone who knows me and this channel knows my absolute love and adoration. Is that too strong a descriptive term? No, my adoration for the Sega Megadrive. So when I saw this, particularly as I like to display, you know, things on my shelf and stuff like that, you know, like model DeLoreans, things like that, Star Wars, anything that has a big place in my heart. I'm all about having a place in my my room to display these things that I have a great amount of affection for. I understand that this probably won't appeal to everyone, but it is definitely up my street. And also, I came across it by a private seller. I don't know if this is a good price. I guess you could argue for what it is, and it is not a console, obviously, it's a model. Maybe that's expensive. I paid £20 for it, but as I always say, if you're happy to pay that price, then it's a good price regardless of what other people think. So I picked up a Rectro Electro collector's model of the Sega Megadrive. Look at that, look at that. I do like the box. I'll read the back. Because I'm assuming, I'm hoping, I'm guessing, basically, that this brand is going to release a lot more of these. And there's a couple of ways I hope that goes. But obviously, whether it does or not is, you know, is beyond me. But basically, I don't know if you can see that. I'll show you all the box. Separate to the middle. I really like that. I haven't opened it. I have taken that, you know, strips off the cellophane. Number one. So it is number one in a series of consoles. Whether that means it's all Sega consoles, I don't know what the license is. I know very little about it. So will they be doing, like, you know, SNES, stuff like that? Hell, will there be a mini Saturn? Mini Saturn? Model Saturn, I should say, because it's not a mini console. Hence the fact that it says here, includes controller, cartridge and replica box, not an electronic device. Guessing you would know that if you bought it, but that's probably for display purposes. So I'm guessing you could probably buy this at a high street somewhere. On the back, it shows you it. So you get a very small replica box. It's a replica of the original PAL UK Mega Drive, which I do have an issue with. Comes with a stand, comes with a Sonic cartridge and a control pad. Now, it's made to be displayed. Hey, that was a haiku. I would have preferred, just because, again, if you know my channel, my history, I would have preferred the Japanese model, but that wasn't going to happen because I have a love-hate relationship with the UK Mega Drive. I don't like that. I think it should be red, and I know you could mod it, or you can mod it, but, you know, when you're 12, you weren't necessarily going to do that. Even as a kid, I knew my Japanese Mega Drive was the better option over a PAL Mega Drive. And not just because I bought it a year in advance so I could get to play it. And yeah, I know that sounds a little bit snobbish, but that's just me. But this is the only one. Because it's an English company, so I don't think there is a Japanese model. I could be wrong. But anyway, so yeah, you got that. And then it gives you a quick blurb here of what, you know, you can expect about it. It's a 1 to 2.3 scale. I don't do models and shit, so I don't know what that means. We'll see how big it is. That's what she said when we get it out the box. Right. All Rectro Electro models are designed with a passion for the original device, and our Sega Mega Drive model is no exception. The colour, shape, sockets and lettering are replicated in exact detail. We'll hold it to that because I know how that's going to turn out from Ashens and Slope. In exact detail reproduction down to 1.123 scale. We also appreciate that simply owning the model itself is only part of the retro nostalgia experience. That's why we've included replicas of the original box. I do like that from a display perspective. Game, controller, and even instruction manual. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of cool. Placed onto the supplied stand, this model will look great either on its own or with the other models from Rectro Electro range. We don't know what they are yet. Well, I don't. Maybe you do. But, you know, by all means, let me know down there. Launched in Japan on October 29th, 1988, and Europe in 1990, the Mega Drive was 16-bit monster powered by 68,000 CPU. It was one of the first home consoles to produce arcade-perfect conversions. Yeah, you know what I think about that? You've only got to look at my gameplay series Arcade versus Home. And with Sega's library of amazing arcade titles, it was off to a great start. Yeah, in Europe and North America, not Japan. Along with games like Sonic the Hedgehog, by the end of its long life, the Sega Mega Drive was home to some of the greatest video games ever made. I will not argue with that. The box is lovely. Now, what have we got in it? It's also quite nice. There you go, that's how small it is. Now, people can say, well, why don't you buy a mini Mega Drive or the classic mini Mega Drive when it comes out? Probably I will, but this isn't about that. This is building a series of collection of models. It's like, why do you buy those magazines where they give you a different figurine, you know, every month? But I do like that. Look at that. So you've got your Mega Drive, your Sonic cartridge, that's so cute, your stand, your instructions, and your box. So as you can see, it's made to be displayed. Let's have a look at the box first of all. It is an exact replica. Again, I would have just liked the Japanese one, but that's me, you know, splitting hairs, of the UK box. The ultimate computer game console includes Sonic the Hedgehog. Obviously, it's not the original one then, because that would have had altered beasts. And then you get it on the back, it gives you, you know, shows you, because it's an exact replica of the peripherals like the arcade stick and the Sega Power Base converter. Sonic on the side, Sonic on the side. That is a really nice box. Again, this is what I mean about it being made to be displayed. I've got to stop saying that, it makes me sound like a tit. Across your shelf. Let's have a look at the unit itself, if I can get it out. Oh, it is light. It's very light. It does have a working cartridge slot, as does it have a working on and off. Working in the sense that it moves because it's a model, you know, and headphone jack. That is a really, really nice little model. Let's get some light on it. A really, really nice little model. Look, it moves. Got Rectro Electro on the bottom to say who made it. Now, this is where I knew it was going to be a fault. Hey, that's accurate. They all had that, didn't they? Stickers for the, you know, the video out and the power in. Stickers for the headphone socket. I mean, what do you expect? Well, I don't know. For 20, and I think that was cheap because I bought it off a private seller. It's probably more expensive than that. So possibly I expect a little bit more than that. But yeah, stickers for the 9-pin joysticks in. That is a bit pants. But it does have... Does it come off? No, it doesn't, but it does have the expansion slot. Well, that's my idea out the window, because I would have liked a 32X you could plug into this. A Model 1 Sega Mega CD you could have plugged underneath it and have that displayed on a stand with all the boxes around the outside. That would have been really, really nice. I mean, obviously you can still do a 32X. I guess you can still do it. It would just be plush and there'll be a gap. But it is a nice looking unit. It is a really nice looking unit. It will look nice on the stand. It is snug in the box. Just a standard round hole at the bottom. Doesn't go all the way through, so that's kind of cool. Peg on the stand. Mega Drive Retro Electro #1. Is it going to be just Sega? Or is it going to be... Oh, the excitement is killing me. All of them. That's kind of cool. I do like that. That is kind of cool. And obviously, I'll get it flat. You can. I'll take a picture of it, obviously, all together. That's epic. Put the box back in there. A mini Sonic cartridge. I do like that. That is really, really cool. And it does, and it's indented as well, and it has the handle to put it out. So detail, you know, has been made on this. Get my fat man fingers out the way. I do like that. And it goes in. Cool. Yep. That's very, very, very cool. And one more thing in the box. Again, I certainly wouldn't have paid more than £20 for this. It is a nice thing. But £20? I mean... I thought I broke it then. Have I broken it? No, that's lucky. Because it's so snug in the box. Honestly, that's too snug. That when you pull the pad out, the arm that's supposed to hold it, because it comes with its own stand, came out the back. But it's not permanently fixed. Good, because that would have pissed me off raw. It would have gone back if it broke. The buttons don't move. I mean, I can let it off because the console does, but it's a perfect mini Mega Drive pad. Obviously, it's the power one, so the button is white. Mine was blue and the ABC were red on mine. But again, I'm splitting hairs. You've got a wand that goes in the back. Where's the stand? Oh, there's the stand. And you stick the stand. Is that how it goes? That's a bit pants. No, that's how it... Or is that not how it goes? Maybe it did snap off. No, there's an indentation, right? And you stick that like that, and it just doesn't want to go in the hole. It's drunk. It needs to be thumbed in. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have to super glue that. It snaps. Or maybe it hasn't snapped. I don't know, but that's a bit pants. What does it say on the back of the box? You can't see which way. It's got to go like that because it's got to slant down, hasn't it? So, poor show. Maybe this is just mine, maybe not. I do think it has snapped. Well, no, it hasn't because the stand was in the box like that. Right, obviously for display purposes, I'm going to have to glue that. Points off there for that. Points off there for that. But it does look nice. Right, I'll take a picture and I'll show you what it looks like in all its glory now. Obviously, sans control pad. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's a cute little display unit to go on your shelf. And for that, it does look nice. Would I? Well, do you know what? I think 20 quid was probably definitely over the pay for it. I mean, it is what it is. It's one of those things that if you're into your Mega Drive, you're into displaying your consoles and collectibles and things like that, you're probably going to really, really, really like it. For the price, I'm a bit, that's cheap. That's cheap. I don't know, on the size they could have done better than that, but then I've seen 3D printed Mega Drives that have. I like the fact that the cartridge goes in, but yeah, it's nice. It's alright. It is what it is. I gotta stop saying that, but it's going to look nice on my shelf. I don't know if it goes for more than 20 quid, but it's certainly not worth more than that, and that might be a pinch anyway. I mean, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Do you have one? Do you want one? Was this video put you off? What with me and my man hands breaking that stick? Or maybe I've just got a bad, dodgy one. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.